In the world of shoe reviews, I don't believe in the idea of perfection. I don't think there's a one-size-fits-all shoe that works for virtually everybody. There's always an ebb and flow with performance and how that shoe interacts with different foot anatomies. But today, I think I might be wrong. I'm starting to question my identity as a human, as a shoe reviewer, because I think I have found the perfect shoe. A shoe that works in virtually every performance category. And that shoe in question is the New Balance Dad shoe. And I'm 99% certain that that is the formal name for this model, but this shoe is virtually perfect. In fact, if you Google perfection, you're gonna get hit with a definition and then some sweet action shots of dads rocking their New Balance Dad shoes. So today, I'm gonna be reviewing this near perfect shoe, a shoe that I would consider the cockroach of shoes. It can stand the test of time, last a nuclear war. This model does it all. And so now, let's talk about performance in the New Balance Dad shoe. So when chatting on the performance of the New Balance Dad shoe, I had to tweak my review formula slightly. I wanted to put these shoes through rigorous tests and then share some thoughts on those tests so you can better assess if this model is a right pick for you. So our first test was mowing the lawn. How do these shoes do? And so what I'm gonna say is right out of the gate, you get great traction with this outsole. This thick rubber outsole really allows you to dig that forefoot into the grass that you're cutting on. So whether you're cutting through some long grass that your kid has neglected to mow and now you have to go out and do it, or if you're going up hills and slippery terrain, this outsole does a fantastic job at giving you enough traction. Plus, with that thick leather upper, you're getting a nice level of durability, and if these do get a little bit stained, it's no worries. They're only $50 USD, you buy another pair, and now you got your own pair of Mowing shoes. The second test that I ran these shoes through was grilling. How is their support? Can you be on your feet all day flipping patties, brats, and dogs?
Hey, do you want a burger? Do you want a brat?
That's what I wanted to know. So with this shoe, you get a nice level of midfoot support here. You have a nice thick midsole. And so when you're stuck grilling all day, this shoe is gonna give you great all day comfort, and that thick leather upper breathes well in the summer. The third performance test that I did with this model was going to watch my kids game. How is this shoe going to do when I'm angry and pacing back and forth and yelling at the ref for bad calls?
Bad call, ref. That's a bad call.
And what I will say is that if you guessed this is a damn perfect shoe for that activity, you're right. That midsole, nice level of stability and support. You get a nice level of ground return when you're pacing back and forth with your arms crossed.
Pick up the pace, Jack. Pick it up!
And if you want this shoe to be even responsive for some light jumping here and there when your kid does well or when you're yelling at the ref, this model will support your performance needs. My final performance category is running errands. This includes errands that you have to run, but then also errands that you're kind of being dragged along to against your will. And so what I'll say is this, the shoe performs exceptionally well, near perfectly, for two key reasons. Number one, the shoe looks great, so you can virtually wear it to any store, and I guarantee you're gonna turn heads with your fashion. And then number two, when it comes to putting on the putting green in Dick's, this model provides a nice, soft yet grippy feel, so you can really feel that artificial turf underneath you and sink some key putts. And now, with the performance of this shoe being near perfect, you're probably wondering, okay, but like, what are the pros and cons outside of the performance with this model? Let's talk about them. So there are four key pros that come along with the New Balance Dad shoe. The first pro is that when it comes to versatility and being really good at virtually everything, the shoe is unmatched. You can mow in these, you can grill in these, you can wear these out for a night on the town with basically any outfit or top for that matter, and you could also wear these to your favorite professional sports team game. And did I mention, these are great for doing beer runs in. My second pro with this model is that this is a phenomenal shoe for all day comfort. So whether you are standing all day or just sitting down at home, lounging, reading the newspaper, or watching some sports, this shoe is going to feel comfortable, supportive, and responsive. You get a nice level of energy return with this shoe, and basically you can wear them all day and even to sleep in, and I don't think you would notice a difference of having them on or off. My third pro with this model is the shoe's style. So with this minimalist midsole and with this clean white upper, you can virtually wear these shoes with any outfit and in any setting, and I guarantee you are going to turn heads and people are going to notice the shoes you are rocking. My fourth and final pro with this model is their durability and their budget-friendly nature. So for a price point around $50 USD, this shoe will last years. In fact, that's why I call this model the cockroach of shoes. This shoe can virtually do anything. You can even take these in the river, dry them out, and they're gonna perform just like you bought them new. So those are my pros with this model, but now let's talk about a couple of cons. And so when chatting on the cons in the New Balance Dad shoe, you might be wondering, okay, that was a very heavy pro section. There has to be a drawback. There has to be a con. What is wrong with this shoe? And I'm here to tell you, there's nothing wrong with this shoe. There are no cons. This shoe works for virtually everything. They perform well across the board, no matter what activity you're doing. They're stylish, they're durable, they are budget friendly. If you want a shoe that turns heads, that you don't have to break the bank for, this is your model. And I don't have cons for you. So if you wanted some cons, I have nothing. I have nothing on this shoe. It is perfect. And with that being said, I'm gonna wrap this review up here because really there's nothing left to say about this near perfect shoe. So you can take this information and do with it what you please, but I'm gonna go ahead and wrap this up and get back to grilling. I'll see you guys in the next one.